When someone gives you feedback, take it positively. Acknowledge the time and effort the person spared to give it to you. Then analyze the suggestions and take necessary steps to work on it. Now, when your interviewer inquires, how do you handle feedback? Remember, their purpose is to gauge your openness to learning and improving. Your answer can demonstrate your willingness to grow and your ability to respond to constructive feedback or criticism positively. Hi everyone, I'm Nilanjana, your soft skills and English communication coach. And in this episode, I'll guide you on how to answer this question effectively, showcasing your adaptability and your commitment to personal and professional growth by taking feedback positively. Describe your attitude. I handle feedback by your attitude towards feedback, such as being open minded, seeing it as an opportunity for growth, etc. Provide examples. For instance, during my internship at name of the company, I received feedback on, mention specific situation, and explain how you applied the feedback to improve. Relate to the job. This ability to accept and act on feedback will help me describe how it benefits your performance in the job. Let's look at this example. I handle feedback by viewing it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. For instance, during my internship at Tech Innovations, my supervisor pointed out that my initial project reports were too detailed and suggested focusing more on key points. I took this feedback seriously and refined my reporting style, which resulted in clearer and more concise presentations. This ability to accept and act on feedback will help me continuously improve my performance and contribute effectively to the team. Avoid claiming you rarely receive feedback. For example, I rarely receive feedback because my work is always perfect. Now, this response can come off as arrogant and suggests a lack of self awareness and humility. Let's look at this appropriate response. I actively seek feedback to ensure I'm continuously improving, even when things are going well. Constructive feedback helps me maintain high standards and find areas where I can still grow. Avoid saying you don't receive feedback well. For example, I usually don't take feedback well and tend to get defensive. Now, this response suggests that you are resistant to constructive criticism, which can be seen as a lack of willingness to improve. Let's look at this appropriate response. I value feedback as it helps me identify areas for improvement. I try to listen actively and implement suggestions to enhance my performance. Don't mention negative reactions to feedback. For example, when I receive negative feedback, I sometimes feel discouraged and lose motivation. Now, this indicates that you react poorly to negative feedback. It can raise concerns about your resilience and ability to handle challenges. Let's look at this appropriate response. I understand that feedback, whether positive or negative, is essential for growth. I focus on using it constructively to improve my skills and performance. Avoid providing examples where you didn't take the feedback seriously. For example, I remember getting feedback about my punctuality, but I didn't think it was important and didn't change my habits. Now, this response shows a lack of respect for constructive criticism and an unwillingness to adapt. Appropriate response would be, I once received feedback about my punctuality and I took it seriously. I adjusted my schedule and improved my time management skills, ensuring I was always on time thereafter. By discussing how you handle feedback, you showcase three key strategies. First, you demonstrate your openness to receiving and utilizing feedback to grow. Second, you highlight your commitment to continuous improvement. Finally, you show your ability to adapt to new information and situations effectively. Don't be too candid with your interviewer. Remember, they are not your friends or family. They assess your responses critically. They take notes and make decisions based on your professionalism and suitability for the role because their focus is on finding the right candidate for the role. So ensure you speak like a professional, highlighting your strengths and addressing areas for improvement constructively, meaning you talk about your weaknesses, but at the same time mention the proactive steps you're taking to overcome them. Remember to avoid negative or defensive responses. Highlight the proactive steps you're taking to grow from feedback. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends and family and stay connected. Keep learning, stay blessed, stay safe.